Welcome, BRAKFAST KLUB. I'm BRAKFAST
Well, I have no idea what went on there. How odd indeed. I'm not going to show you my face this time around because right here is right here is a lamp which I got to see through to paint, and the camera angle from the laptop all you'll see is being a washout. So you won't see my face. I need to work on that at the moment. The camera that I'm using from this angle because the camera that you can see by the lens at the moment, not very good for down shots. The autofocus just plays up a little bit, but at these long shots here, so I'm going to be painting a little bit differently until I can get myself another camera. And yeah, so that's why you're not going to see my ugly face just yet. And I have no idea what went wrong with the intro. Just, yeah, that was a bit weird, wasn't it? So, and I've actually got it. That's better. Okay, sorry, it was in the standby mode on the OBS, and I'm breaking the fourth wall here a lot. So, hello, welcome. How are we? I hope you can hear me well. The new mic seems to be working well, but I've got to be careful. If I bump too close to it, it will pick that up. And also, there may be some... Well, there's going to be a little bit of a lag, but there also might be some background noises at the moment because my good wife is still getting ready for work. And yeah, so welcome, he says, taking a sip of coffee. So, Junebug, hello, how are you? Your parcel I got a message saying that it's in South Africa, so you should be getting it really soon. So that should be fun. So let me know how that's going. And Mr. Fish, welcome. I hope you're doing well. And really enjoyed seeing that last thing that you painted. I won't be doing any showcases. It's just going to be me painting at the moment because I've got a lot to get through. We are meant to have this finished by the end of October, so I've got a little bit of that. It came a little bit late, but that happens when you're living in Australia. These things are a little... So we'll just get through it. I'm going to have another sip of coffee. And how's this time? This is a good time for you people? Yeah. So if it's a good time, that's fantastic. Now, as per usual, there's going to be a lag with me seeing the screen, so I might get Digi-Evolution. Why, I am well. I am well. I'm about to, and I'm very happy because Gearguts did gift me the wonderful Mark IV and these lovely brain bruises, and but I am going to... Okay, I'll do this now. It's time for a bit of cross promotion. So stuff. Doing a few lives, but hopefully I'll be working on this guy on the lives on YouTube lives, and depending on things, maybe one every second day. But these guys I'm going to be painting over on TikTok. So, and hopefully I'll have a few other guests with me, so we'll be able to work that one out. The next live on TikTok is roughly going to be this time tomorrow. So in 24 hours time, I will be painting this, and I may or may not have guests with me. We'll just have to wait and see. So it's a bit more relaxed over there on TikTok. I'm just going to be sitting in front of the camera painting and listening to inappropriate music, because I can get away with that sort of shenanigans here. Junebug, you got power outage. Weather or just mismanagement from the government? It's the only really two reasons why there are power outages. So now I am just please forgive me. Now this might look a little bit washed out. When I get the camera out, I'll just try and do that. Sorry for the shenanigans. I've just got to make sure I can actually see. Yeah, I can see. It's all nice. And that doesn't look like it's going to be a problem. Actually, yeah, it is a bit of a problem because you can't actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Sorry for the unprofessionalism here. I had this all sorted out yesterday. It looked really well. I had the angles. So I hope you can see that. I know what the problem is. The problem is that the lights are working a little over, doing a bit overtime, because it's overcast and rainy. But maybe if we do that's a better lighting for it. That is a better lighting. Yeah, it's usually the way, isn't it, Mr. Junebug? And alright, so let's try this. This is one big experiment, so I am going to apologise in advance. So I thought I'd start on the claw part. So I'm going to be using two metallics here. One is lead Belgium. I'm doing a little bit of the mixing of it, and yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to have to do something about it. I'll sort that out a bit later. Get the hands across, and you can see me. I can see. Yeah, look, I'm going to play around with the lighting a bit, but let's get into it. Alright, so if you've got any questions, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. I want to talk about things. How's everyone's October been going so far? Oh, yeah, yes. You're absolutely right. I do look. I like Gearguts models, and I don't have a printer. So, and it was nice that Gearguts found someone in Australia who could do it for me. So I was actually using them a lot, and I still do OTP terrain in Australia. So they're quite good. And then build up a friendship with Mr. Gearguts himself over the years, and now I'm an affiliate, because people like you keep subscribing to me, which is always nice. And yeah. October has been an interesting for me, especially paint-wise. I think I've only painted one model. Got a Gearguts mechanic, and I'm almost finishing another mechanic. Actually, got to do the basing on that, which I might show a little bit later while I'm painting this thing. Now, I forgot to mention that I actually primed using the, what was it? I can't remember what colours I used. Ran a black primer, so I actually used the Andrew Dust as a base to prime these models. So hopefully it'll give it a little bit of a different look when it comes to the skin. I'm playing around with styles a little bit. Let's get away from my normal, oh my god, I can't paint, where do I put the brush type method, which I have. Yeah, so with October, hopefully now that the Gearguts model arrived, get a bit more painting. Will I get it done in time? By the end, we won't know. It'd be nice because I'm actually planning on my last video on the 31st of, I want to actually do a showcase of all the orcs that I have at the moment. And then when that's done, I'm going to be packing them up because we're moving in. So I just thought I'd get them up, kiss his face. Moving in July and January. Where exactly just yet we don't know, but yeah. So Mr. Fish says, so far so good, prepping to do an army showcase, but realise it's going to be long depending on how I go about it. Yeah, they can be. And I'm just going to be setting mine up on the table outside. Hopefully it's not raining, and we'll have to wait and see. And then I'll just get the camera out and I'll talk about it. Hopefully it won't be too windy. If it's too windy, they'll just do a voiceover. So that's going to take a while because it actually takes almost half a day to get all the orcs out. I was going to plan on doing it by clan, but that's just more taking things off and putting things on. And I've just moved that camera. Sorry about that. And I'm just going to put that down. I'm going to adjust my chair. Because you don't really see too much in there. That's not good at all, is it? And I'm waving goodbye to the lovely wife, Melanie, because she has to go and make money so I can actually do this. Yay! It's a good thing she likes a job. Okay, hopefully this will be better. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. I'm painting at a funny angle, so I'll probably, after I do this stream, I want to try and get this done as much as I can, this arm done, before I end this live. that's what I'm hoping for today. Hopefully. So yeah. And it's going to be a bit rough, this first coat. I'll probably do another coat. I should do another little coat. Just want to try and get on. I will be missing bits. Tell me what the quality's like. That'd be nice. It's looking alright. It's not as fuzzy as I thought. I'll send you a sneak peek. Was joking with Tanya. May have the largest purple wire anyone he's ever seen. Yeah, I hope so. It's nice to see things going so well. Your army is just looking superb. I'm really enjoying your little short content you're doing on the TikTok and the Reels at the moment, Mr. Fish. It's been great. This is a little interesting doing it this way. Maybe I need to invest myself in one of those goggles. Junebug has a bunch of stuff to finish and set up this October. Putting myself to the grot latch until the month's end. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? I had so many doing all those showcases and things. Sort of kept me busy while I was waiting for stuff to arrive. But also at the moment with the move, it's been a little tough. As I try to sort out stuff, sell things, pack things up, and throw things out. And I should be sharing this, but what the hell? What the hell? So we had an old couch. We had it for years, and it had a bit of a hole in it, in the back. And the cat used to go in there and hide and stuff like that. But it just got a little bit too ratty, so we actually had it outside. We've had it outside on our back porch for about 3 years. And last Sunday, there was a bit of a stench coming from it. We couldn't work out what it was. And it looks like a possum has decided to go in there and pass away. So I've had to... until we get the man with the skip coming in, with the garbage, it is now up the back of the yard, away from all the houses, because it stinks. Just one little things I've had to go and try and do and get ready for this move. Now we know that wherever we go, we'll be in a 2-bedroom unit, as opposed to our lovely 3-bedroom, 2-story house with lots and lots of space. So we're getting rid of a lot of stuff. At the moment, so and there's a little bit of mist, and it's just don't know if you can actually see that. There's actually, yes, there is. It is silver. I think the silver on the Xandri dust is probably not the best idea. Maybe I should have darkened it up a little bit further, we'll just do another coat. We'll have to wait and see. But this is I'm experimenting. I'm going to be experimenting a lot with this one. Try different things. See how that goes. Yeah, Mr. Fish is he's a workhorse when it comes to this sort of stuff. I wouldn't scare too many people off with the with the chat about dead possums. Change the brush up a bit for the saws because I don't go muck up that point. He's getting a lot better with that stuff, with this. So has anyone looked at the Mr. Modulorca game? I've tried reading the rules. I was going to do a video on it, but I haven't really got around to doing that. I'll have to wait till probably a little bit later. But it looks like it could be fun. Now, a few people around have been saying it's akin to Geargutd. Now, I never actually played Geargutd, so I don't know. That was a little bit before my time in the hobby. Yes, I am old, but I'm not hobby old. In fact, I was on used to be an old Discord group and to a lot of people, and you know, there were people who were half my age who had been in this hobby longer than me, which I sort of found fascinating. All right, so that's the one. That is the lead poacher done. Now I am going to I've got my sentence there, didn't I? I am actually going to do the other bit of steel with one of my favourite metallics. Granite steel has a nice bluish tinge to it, which I quite like. Well, I think it's blue. You never can tell with my eyes. Need more local orc supply. What I've been one thing I've noticed with this the game is that there is a way to play it. He calls it an AI, and that looks quite interesting. So we're just trying to want to give a little bit of two-toned effect with some of this this claw, two different types of metal, and I probably should have got him and done the little bits on that grill. I'll go back to that later. I want to try and finish the metal up because I want to do green. I'm an orc player, damn it, I need green. Yeah, the AI on the modular game is basically he's just got a series. He's just said these units are more likely to do this in a game, and so you can sort of play it that way if you want, and which is what I will probably do, just to sort of learn the rules. Get that down pat. It's the way I can learn the rules a little bit easier that way. Play it myself. I'm not going to have much time to get out and play games and organise someone who wants to play another game, and then this move's going to be a little bit... And then I'm going to be moving to somewhere out in the country where I don't know if anyone actually plays tabletop games. I'm going to have to see if I can find someone. I'm sure they will be. That will be the adventure. And yes, I made a little mistake there. But I do like that. I do like the two different colours. I've actually played around with that a bit with another model that I was working on yesterday, and went, yeah, okay, that works. I like that. Now these guys, this guy here, I still don't know what colour I'm going to do. It will be his armour. I should do it with one of the clans I've got, maybe black for the Goths, because I haven't got many guys. I should do that. That would be the smart thing to do. However, I am toying with the idea of just making it red. So the armor will be red, and the Space Marines will be a yellow, because I just think that is going to be, it will be visually pretty. That's what I think. There's nothing wrong with playing with yourself. Hang on, yeah, you know what I mean. No purple on the orcs. What are you going to do, buddy? What are you going to do? So if you're watching, saying get to come in and want to say hello, say yeah, quite come and join the chat. These things do get a little bit better with your participation. I can sort of chat. There is a little bit of a lag, but that's all right. Yeah, I'm going to change into a better, different, to a flat brush for this part, which is just a little bit too fiddly, you know. My heavy-handedness tends to break up that, and I'll just go over those bits. So I was leaving, I can do them in another colour later. I was thinking of making that bit of brass on that as well, as is my want. That sped up the whole thing a bit, didn't it? I can worry about neatening it up because there is going to be a lot of grime on this as well. Probably a bit of blood and gore and a little bit of typhus corrosion, because hey, who doesn't like the typhus corrosion? Yeah, so there's going to be like three different metallic colours on this claw, and on the other claw as well. Oh, that wasn't meant to be that colour. Okay. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. That was a bit thick in it. So I would not see this as a tutorial. If you're going to be anything, it'd be more like a don't paint like this. I should call it the do better tutorial. This is what I did. Do better. Only red-eyed orcs. Whoa. All my orcs tend to have red eyes. It's all the fungus brew they've been drinking. Just was a bit thick, so I'm just getting rid of some of that thickness there. All right, so can't do that. That's a bit better. So that's sort of where I'm heading. These bits will be brass, and I think I'm going to make this brass as well. I'm definitely going to have to go and do another coat of the iron. Lead belcher. And we'll go back and do these little bits here as well. In the Grey Knight's steel. So is it the blood? What red do you use for your blood, Mr. Fish? I'm like the blood gore effect. I used to use one of the old colours they used to have. What was it, blood red or something like that? All right. For a first coat, that's okay. And making mistakes on the road. I have got a lot of wet paint on my fingers, and that's not going to be really good. So I am actually going to go and wash those. So, and have a little stretch. I'll be 2 minutes. There you go. Hello. I'm back. Okay, yep. It was just everything I was touching was turning into silver, and I didn't really want that. So, nice stretch, sip of coffee. And while I'm here, there you go. There's the sign. You too can get yourself a mug like this if you head over to my Redbubble. So, Linktree, Redbubble. Get yourself a nice mug or a shirt. Yeah, a few designs. Stickers, do that. That'd be nice. Help me out, and you get something cool to have. Yeah. Yes, it's that time where I start to fog myself. Well, no, that's not right, is it? Self-promotion. And yeah, I wanna go and finish off the silver on that, but no, I need a break from the metallics. And 45 minutes is doing all right. All right, so let's do some green. Whee! Alright, sorry about that. I just got to get that. Just doing the mixing off camera. He's a little thick at the moment. A bit like me. Alright. Okay. So my recipe is not really much of a secret or a recipe. It's just a so it's base layer, wash and highlight. Like that's how I usually do it. I'm trying to try something a little bit different. Colours basically the same. So normally I go with the Warboss green, the base, then the War flesh, then I'll wash it with Beltane green in crevices, and then I highlight with a mixture of War flesh and moot green. It's what I usually do, but I'm going to try something a little bit different this time around. I'm still going to go for the do the Warboss green colour here as I'm doing that, and then I'm going to try and do the War flesh, but with the wash I'm actually going to try and see if Rakeland flesh does a bit of red, and I want to do that in these crevices in here. So I've sort of left a little bit of space there for them, and try that, and then if I need another layer of wall flesh over there, I don't know, but I'm going to actually try and maybe dry brush instead of highlighting with Ogre and Camera. I did something similar yesterday on something that I actually liked, and I think it works well. I don't know how it... Yeah. So we'll try that for something a little bit different, because, you know, it's always nice to mix up things. Hope you can see okay. If the quality goes, please let me know. Like say, oh, I can't hear you, or you know, it's you're getting fit. Now, there is a bit of a lag, but I should be able to. At least I know if there's an issue. Well, that's sort of fun, isn't it? Need another coat. Wait that to dry. While I'm doing that, because there's still wet bits and I don't want to smudge everything, I think I should try the other arm, if I can remember where I put it. Ah, there he is. So let that dry like that, and I'll get this one out. Have a little look, and I'm actually going to do the, while I'm here, while I've got the green out, let's do the green. I've had, as I've said before, I've been using and painting Gearguts models for 2 or 3 years now. I've got a few designs. I have the Gearguts Mark II and the Mark III. The Mark II was a Christmas present from a family member, and the Mark III was an affiliate gift that I painted last October. And comparing these together, the different Mark IIIs, you can see the evolution of the Gearguts style. Look, they're all very much, yes, you can tell that it's the same person, but that has created these things. But he sort of tidied up, perfected a few ideas, made things a little bit more crisper. And the hollowing out of the resin, so much lighter. Now I don't know if Gearguts, this actually came from, this one actually came from Gearguts himself, and not from OTP Terrain. So it is a slightly different type of resin that they use over in the North America. And I said North America and not America, because I do know that he actually has two suppliers. He has an American supplier and a Canadian guy, and I don't know which one he got one from, so I don't know that. So yeah, so it's slightly different. It's hollowed out. I've never had this much hollowed out resin before, so it's a lot lighter. And I probably should do some research on that. There's going to be a lot more hollowing out of this sort of stuff now. Missed a bit. Hope you can see that. Sorry. Just looks so dark on the camera. Don't know why. Three light sources here, so hopefully it's lightening up a bit. The fourth, if you count the sun. The sun is coming out. Hooray! And put that aside now. I'm going to experiment with the a lot of experimenting today. So we'll find if this works. I can hear if yeah, I'm on your phone. Yeah, that's good. Well, hopefully the quality is just as good on the phone as is on the laptop or whatever device you are using. Now, what was I going to do? I was going to do something. That's right. Wash that. So like I said, the Space Marines are going to be yellow, but I want to try putting Ogren camo. Notifications coming up on my phone everywhere. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I just feel that putting Ogren as a base colour will help with the yellow. Now, I don't know. I am experimenting live. I feel a bit like a scientist. Doing these bizarre experiments. But I'll tell you what, I don't mind that colour. No, Brak, you do not need any Space Marines. Do not need Space Marines. In fact, I'm selling my I'm trying to sell my Dark Angels out on the market, on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm a bit reluctant to go over to eBay to sell them because 13% commissions are nasty. But I might have to if I want to get rid of them because I'm moving. I don't want to take them with me. Sorry for the washed out look. That's a bit better, isn't it? The light's bouncing off my hand here. What's the plan on the Votan? Yeah, it is going to happen, but I have decided that I am going to wait until I've moved. Because the idea is to get rid of a whole lot of stuff, and so I'll start buying some in January. So we'll do that, and hopefully there'll be more of a range that we can do, and I did think about getting the squats to paint, but I didn't want to affect things with October, and it's been a bit slow. There has been a lot of content creators doing a lot of Orc stuff this October, which is a little sad. And they're all, everyone's painting the next flavor. Seems to be talking about the next big flavors. Yeah. So, or they're painting the Votan. There's a lot of Votan stuff out there if you want to paint at the moment. So, and me being on holidays when they released things basically meant that I couldn't. I just couldn't get on the jump as well. So, and let's face it, probably going to be in a lot of trouble for saying something like this, but holidaying outback was much nicer than sitting home and painting orcs. or painting road art or painting anything. It was just nice to get out and do this sort of stuff. But you know, I don't know. I'll have to look at the codex and see what I want to do. But a colour like this, this green, I think, would make for a really good colour for a league of miners. I mean, like miners as people who go around and dig stuff out of the dirt, not underage people. Or bizarre little birds. There's a piece here. Now, every time I see it, I want to cut it out. It looks like it's a bit of flash in that. It just doesn't look like it belongs. So it's just in there. And it's not a piece of flesh. It doesn't need to be cut out. It's actually the claw, and it gets me every time I say, "I gotta get rid of that." No. Nope. Don't be silly. This paint is way too thick. So what do you guys think? I'm going to do the yellow, and it's going to be the Flash Gets Yellow, because that's the only yellow I've got. But I was thinking of doing a gold trim. Is that just too much yellow, or do you think I should do a contrast, different colour? I just like the idea that, you know, that this person was a higher. Well, he's got a fancy I'm in charge sword, hasn't he? So we'll have to go wait and see about that. So yeah, I'm thinking of a gold or a brass colour would be fitting. Yeah, there's little bits in the mouth and a few underpeas that I found with these guys here. But yeah, not much at all. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Mr. Fish. That's what I'm thinking. But the thing is, if you make a mistake with this hobby, you don't like it, you can just paint over it. I suppose if I don't do commissions, I could do commissions if I tried. I just don't think I have the skill. I wouldn't feel comfortable charging people money for stuff that I do, because I don't. I think my stuff looks good, but I just don't think it's up par with some of these other people. I couldn't see anyone else giving value. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That's an interesting point about the with the tonal contrast. That makes sense. I'm getting too thick again. You gotta love high temperatures and it's been cooler. It's been a cooler spring, so I thought I'd be doing all right, but it's not as bad trying to paint in summer here in Australia. Sometimes in summer you've got to get that brush to that model before it dries. On some days, I don't have air conditioning here. We use the fans. And I used to go to Games Workshop and do my painting sometimes if I needed air conditioning. But I don't think they would like it too much if I just took a Gearguts model and started painting. In fact, I know they won't like it at all. And I do have another hobby store which I go to, but I've never really asked them if I can do that, because they're not models they buy from the store. I buy from their store, so I'm a bit, they don't mind me playing the games. But they don't have an issue with that. But if you're going to be in their store and painting, and they are sort of using you as oh look, see, this is what people do. Almost done the guys first coat. I'm not going to bother with a second thin coat on this guy, because he'll be getting thin coats of yellow over it. So, and where it's a little bit splotchy, we can it'll help with some of the hopefully a little bit of colour fading that you would expect. And oh, forgot the back. these other little pauldron, shoulder piece. Got to do that too. Yeah, I definitely agree with that point, Mr. Fish. I really do agree with that and also it's a hobby. It's meant to be fun, and if you don't like it, try it again. This is it's art of sorts. Yeah, the whole idea is to improve over time and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. No matter what you do. But you do improve over time. Although I have been looking at this. I can't remember the guy, but someone I'm watching on. I follow on Instagram, and he's been in the hobby about as long as I've liked, but as long as I've been in. But he's also he does commissions and all that sort of stuff. So, and he did this is what it looked like when I started in 2010, and here I am painting now. It's like, oh my god. Whereas I have improved. I haven't improved that much. Put him aside, and I've done so far. We've got this little claw with 2 tones of silver and just the war flesh. And we've got this alarm with just the flesh. It's all dry, and we've got Ogren camo on there. We'll let them dry for a little while, and I think I'm going to go back and do the silver, another coat of the base lead belcher. Hopefully a second coat will be good. Hey, it's my good mate Rich, a hobby first. Yes, I was I'm going to be doing a little series, or Hobby First and I will be probably doing a few lives together here on YouTube. We still haven't sorted that out yet. It'll be happening fairly soon, and the first thing we're going to talk about is the project that we did a couple of months ago, and yeah, we'll do that, and evolve and just to see what happens. We don't know exactly where it's going to go and the full details just yet, but we'll probably do the first one on mine, and then I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, and I hope you're well, Rich. But But I don't know if you'd read the message on the Discord, on the Gearguts affiliate Discord, Mr. Rich, that I am planning on doing a live tomorrow on TikTok, and I'll be painting the brained bruises. And did the call out, so you can come and have a chat with me there if you want. I'm assuming that people have still got brain bruises to paint, or paint whatever you like, but come and join me there. And so, hobbyist first. I said hobbyist first, didn't I? It's hobbyist first. YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I'll so go and check him out. Google's free and Google's good. But you should be able to find it. I think, yeah, you've got a few things on it. It doesn't do much. Well, fairly new to the TikTok world, but great painter, excellent hobbyist, and definitely have a look at him if you're not following him on Instagram. You'll get there. You will get there. But what the heck, Mr. Fish? If you're not doing anything, and well, I have actually other people, and it's not full, come and join me tomorrow. Come and join me tomorrow. And I've just done that wrong colour, haven't I? Alright, so I hope we can see this. So I should be apologising to Rich for my really dodgy painting and my camera skills, because I am actually trying out some new things with the camera angle. Unfortunately, the camera that I have got doesn't focus too well doing overheads, so I played around with it the last couple of days. But no. Computer says no. Oh, that's almost getting it. That's almost there. There you go, missed a bit. No worries, Mr. Fish. Look, I've had planned on doing more TikTok lives, but it's just organising the move and doing a few things is just getting in the way of stuff. I need a smaller brush because I forgot to do the little bit. There we go. That's better. I think I'm going to have to do another. Yep. Another coat of the wire flesh on the arm. That is what is going to be. Oh, isn't that amazing? I've hit the. I've gone past the hour, so hour 15 minutes. I'm just starting to flag because I'm not usually. I usually only go around for about an hour, but I'm trying to get as much as I can. You do better engagement on Instagram than I do. But you work Instagram a lot better. You know, I'm not trying to make excuses for me because I use Instagram differently. Instagram was always to be a platform for me to get people to go to YouTube. That's just how I set it up. But you know, you're getting there, and different people like different platforms. I have not been watching as much content as I should on YouTube because I just feel like I don't have the time. So I do try and watch the favourites, and some of the others is like, if I felt like I could have some time to actually get and do this, I would. Because I used to like watching YouTubes and paint, didn't I? But now I'm making YouTubes and painting at the same time. So it's sort of the painting time sort of cuts in. So look, you find your spot. You do find what works for you. For some reason, TikTok works a bit better for me than YouTube at the moment. But I can just do more zany stuff at the moment on TikTok. But TikTok doesn't seem to click into likes, like it doesn't click into other areas outside the platform. So it's not a really good platform for trying to grow in other areas. And for some reason, you know, I'm doing a lot of work trying to spread the good word of Gearguts on that, but it's very hard. It's very hard. You mean today, right now, it'd be very hard for me to set up on today's thing because I'd have to go through and do that. But you can pop in and say hello tomorrow if you want, and we will set in. So the live chat, on this, I'd have to go in behind the scenes and set up, put your face in, all that sort of stuff. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about today. So it would be a little bit of hard work for me at the moment, and not very good viewing for the other people. It's a totally different community over there, then. Yeah. It is really hard to market. And I'm trying to do my best to sort of push that. I know people like the Geargut stuff, but we have no way of checking to see whether they're actually going to and getting that, and using my links from there, because TikTok algorithms, it's a real tough thing. So, but I'm still going to push it, because and Gearguts are using me to test to see whether it works. So I've got to really try and push it. Yeah. All right. So that's that. That's the green dump. And but what I will do, like I'm probably going to. I was seeing how long I could go, So, Rich, what I'll do, I'll probably stop in about half an hour, and I'll get in contact with you and we have a bit of a chat. I thought I could last more than 2 hours, but I'm really starting to flag now. But I might actually do. I do. We can talk probably offline about that. But the best thing, I think, and this is all about, it's get in and do it. Yeah, do your little bit of research. Find out what the platform you want to do first, and just get in and do it. Make mistakes. Now, I started doing this because of COVID, and I had bad equipment, computer was dying, all sorts of stuff. Quality was crap. And I knew that, because I knew that hopefully I was going to get to, and I had to do something, because I gave up the business, and I was at a really lost place. So I just used it as a bit of a crutch, and I taught myself how to do things. And there's some things I just didn't still know how to do, and slowly getting through, and the quality's got better because I'm using, I've managed to get a little, I've had some great supporters who have helped me out with things, and we get better. Yeah. I'm not like some of these other guys that have gone in and worked it all out and just doing amazing things, 1,000, 2,000 subscribers within 6 months. But yeah, this was more about me and my mental health. And if I can get a little bit of money to help with the hobby and equipment, then that's just good. Yeah, look, the second coat on that come up really, really well. So I'm going to do the second coat on this arm too. See, 2 thin coats. That guy Duncan knows what he's on about. But where was I? I'm brain farting all over the place. Yeah, I know some people out there are hard perfectionists that try and get it done, but don't let that stop you from experimenting, because you are going to make mistakes, and people aren't going to like you, or people are going to love you and then like you and not like you, and you are going to, it's just, and do it because, it's going to come off a bit preachy. Do it because you like it. Do it because you want to have fun with it. Don't do it expecting millions or even hundreds. Do it because it's something you want to do, and you are an artist, so you want to share your art to the world. That's understandable. Commendable even. And just get in and do it, have some fun, and hopefully you'll help someone else out along down the track. I like to see this as a community, and even if you're not going to be painting orcs or whatever, you're going to be doing other streaming, you're still part of the hobby community, and just get in and enjoy yourself. It's nice to. I've watched Mr. Fish start from when he started getting into it and things like that, and watch how he's grown, I like the style that that he's grown and style and the painting, and puts his heart on his sleeve and tries to get in with a bigger part of the community. So that's always good. It's just nice to see people get in and do things that they like. That's really the only thing. I'm using my phone as well. I feel limited. Look, yeah, I still use the phone sometimes. Now, when I'm going to be doing the painting videos, I will be using my phone because my phone is better. It focuses a lot better. So when I start doing that stuff, no worries, mate. Catch you later. Thanks for popping in. It'll be within a half hour or so. I'll probably have to have a bit of a stretch. But yeah, I will leave. I will go in half an hour. So I'm not going to get all this stuff done like I planned. I plan to get at least the ideal plan. So you know what? I may even do a late night. I might even do another live tonight on YouTube with this. I won't do TikTok because TikTok is going to be to do the other guys. I think I'm going to do that, and that's right. I may. That's not a promise. I'll have to wait. I'll have to talk to the wife and that, because in the evening they all come in and like to pretend we're a family and do family things. Yeah, we improve as we go along. It just it sort of seems like an obvious truth, doesn't it? But it doesn't need to be said. But what amazed me too was that my painting was, to say, mediocre when I first started, but now because I'm painting, nearly every day. Like there's a while when I was painting every day. I don't do it all the time now, but I'm painting at least, on average, I would say, at least every second day on average over a year. Okay, so I'm just doing brass scorpion on those little bits there. I'm going to do a little brass scorpion on... I've missed a bit. Alright. You can tell I'm getting to that point where I'm just... I'll probably have to go and do a little bit of tidying up over off here and... So that bit of three metallics. Now I'll most like whatever colour, I'll be stippling some colour on this part too, which will most likely. I think I'm going red as opposed to black. I think I'm gonna go with the red. I've really just, but I could change my mind. It's a brat can change his mind if he wants to. Yeah, and the video making, we all, you do it fairly often as well, so you just start to improve. Things get better. You work out what likes and what you like and what you don't like, and find the material that you like the most. Do like this brass scorpion for things like exhausts, and I tend to do that a lot because when you wash it with things like Nuln Oil or even a black, it just gives a nice used sort of burnt out, makes it look like it's been a bit heated, scarred through the heating process of that we've gone. Well, that's how I see it in my eye. I could be. And so the people who've been here since the beginning, when I first started this 2 hours ago, was that time better? Because I know you guys have sort of seen me come and see on the weekends. I do my weekends at 9. Is that a better time for you guys? I've seemed to have more people come in and have a look. No more, well, I think I have a look at that, but is that a better time for you? Is it a better day for you? Because we'll do that. It also means if I can actually get along, if I can start early, I can actually feel I can do more and not feel so, I don't feel so tired. There we go. Probably going to do those colours. It'll be a bit of different colour. I don't know what yet. So yeah, that's it. Of course I'm experimenting. I just don't know what I'm doing exactly. Now, I've just noticed I've done a little bit. Yes, when you've got charges to look after, just make it a little bit hard. But yeah, but it's just nice to know what's going on, because you'll be getting into dinner time and all that sort of stuff, won't you? Well, you're on the... Mr. Fish is on the west coast, so that means he is... So that would mean that, do quick math, 4 o'clock? Yeah, I thought this would be a better time for you, Junebug, because of because I know that you come on and sometimes about night you always go, oh, it's getting close to midnight and that sort of stuff. And time for bed, and so I don't seem to have a lot of English followers as I used to do, so I'll probably upset them somehow. Maybe they've done a Brexit on me. So I'm not really concerned about their times or whether it's suitable for them. But because you're in a similar time zone to them, I have to be a bit mindful for that. And all good Australians should be at work anyway, making money, doing their bit for prosperity and all that sort of crap. Good Australians. Okay, now what was I going to do? That's right. So, I'm getting my inspiration for doing a lot of the colours and stuff was from this guy here, which he's almost, I can't really put that back there, so hopefully you can see him. How's that? It's not really good, is it? Yeah, just washed out colours at the moment. The lighting lighting's not the best. So I played around with him. So he's got a very similar sort of. So the skin tone is where I'm going. So I've used the Ogden Camo as a dry brush here. I think I actually quite like that. He'll need a little bit of tidying up to do before I finish in a base, but he'll be finished. He'll be finished today. I'll get in and do this off camera and do that. And so expect some photos on Instagram very shortly, and probably on the YouTube post to that. So expect that really soon. So I'm trying to do the. So what I was going to show you, because I want to try and make the tubing the purple. I usually do yellow. They're fun. I like them. I've got three different style of paints. So that was good. One was actually for a unit, and the other one was going to be, well, I can put it with the unit, but let's just try mixing up the colours a bit, just for shits and giggles. It's all about expanding one's art. That was a wank money in the bank, wasn't it? I probably should put a disclaimer on this, because you know I have got a potty mouth, and yeah. Of course, Brak Da Warboss only caters to the 18+ community, and if you are younger than watching this, you do so at your own peril. Alright. Probably should be using a smaller brush for this. Purple on the tubing. That's the Zeros purple there. It's gone over cloudy again. When I move, I'm going to have a nice room. I'm going to be setting up and do the lighting properly. So I was getting that all done before earlier this year, because I had the painting studio and the recording in the spare room. But now the spare room is being used by daughter and boyfriend, who are now living here because of the shocking state of rentals in this country of ours. Thank you, neoliberalist politics. Doing such a good thing for the people. So nice, you're helping out those poor little millionaires and their multi-homes. Sorry, Brak just got political. And I've just had a brain fart. Yeah, I did see what you use them for your burners. Mine are going to be, well, I've got a small looter thing, but I will be doing the same thing when I get some more, probably get some burner boys and some more other scrap gunners, as Gearguts likes to call them. for his proxy looters. Decided go in blue with this other tubing. I was a bit unsure what colour I was going to do. I was thinking that it would make for a really nice rubber tubing type colour, but I thought, do you know what? Let's try this instead. Got a bit of colour. I think this beastie is going to be a bright beastie. There's going to be a lot of bright primary colours. Probably won't be on the tabletop all that much because, you know, well, they'd probably make for good mecha dreads. Mecha dreads. That'd be fun. Have 3 big mecha dreads of different colours on the tabletop, looking all menacing. Could make them freebooter if I wanted to sort of worry about themes. But you know, they'd only be for friendly games. I don't think I haven't done competition. In fact, I haven't even got the new season rules yet. Only because the move. I'm not playing competitive at the moment, so there's another book I didn't want to take with me elsewhere. And you know, with rumours of 10 being around the corner, I might as well just wait for that and see what happens there before I start going back and even thinking about competitive. And I've got a little bit of blue on the screen arm, but that's alright. Not too worried about that too much, because it'll be painted over with another colour. Actually, I'm really enjoying that contrast. The contrast of the green on the blue there. That looks, it sort of ties in together. Really enjoying that. What a great idea, Brak. I'm full of them. Full of something, that's for certain. Now, what I'm going to do, yep. Just wash, put really big, thick wash into where the recesses are on this arm. I'm really gonna thicken that on, and even around there too. And let that dry nice and thick. I'm sort of hoping it's going to help with the muscle tone a bit. Get in there, and we'll let that dry. And So I did that off camera, didn't I? Was I naughty? And he's looking like that. So, that. Let that dry. Will I do the same on this? Yes, I will do the same on this. I should be doing other things on this one too, but while I've got the... So yeah, I'm going nice and thick in here. Really, really thick. So if it does bleed over, then that's not too bad. Because I'm sort of hoping that it'll give a little bit of help with the tones on this when I paint over it. That's the evil plan. So, hopefully it'll help with just a bit of variation of the skin tone. More of an organic feel. Now I'm probably going to be in there for another 10 minutes, but you know what I'm going to do? It's going to hint at this. Let's see if the yellow works. Let's get this experiment down packed. So I'm just washing the brush, and voila. Nice thick thin coat, and let's see how this works. You can see that looks coming up quite a treat. It's a bit watery. That's alright. We'll definitely take photos of these and put them up on the socials a little later. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this colour. Really enjoying this colour. And I'm doing it off camera again. See, this is why I probably should stop very, very shortly. I'm really rushing this, but that's all right. I've been doing another coat anyway, so a lot of tidy up work, which is basically my painting style, isn't it? I just rush in, put paint on, and then I spend probably twice as much time tidying it up, which is probably another reason why I wouldn't be a very good commission painter, because I spent so much time doing a crap job. I wouldn't have make any money because, you know. charging a cent an hour or something. No, that's a joke. Well, I am glad that you're enjoying. I'm glad you can actually hear me. Best thing I did was convince the wife to get me a new mic for Father's Day. And it's so good. In fact, it's a little bit too good. While I'm recording now, people have to do shut doors because this can actually pick up conversations in other rooms. Another. It's coming out really nice, really good. Join the yellow, I hope. I tell you what, doing the yellow over the yellow and green is so much better than the darker substances. So actually doing the prime with the Xandri dust was actually a very good idea indeed. I won't be doing the 40,000 coats of yellow like you usually have to do when you prime in black. I've still got to think about what I'm going to do for his flesh. Now I'm actually thinking I'm going to make him a dark toned person. He can be a smock, a space marine of colour. I'm just drawing on my science background, the bit that I know about genetics. Is so far in the future, all these bodies we've all been breeding and dark skin or olive skin is a dominant colour. Well, the genes that make up the dominant, so you wouldn't have as many white-skinned people out there. Now I know these are genetic engineered, and maybe the Emperor was playing around with the eugenics a little bit too much, so that's probably why they're all white. Most of them are white, but there are black space marines, so why not brown ones? And also it'll upset some of the gatekeepers we have out there too. And what's the use doing a hobby if you can't use it to piss off fascists? Okay, I'm definitely getting too political, so I am going to probably go very short there. Let's turn that off. Hello, here I am. There's a sign off here, so just turn that off like that. That's colour, see, that's a little bit better. All right. Okay, well, I have done not as much as I had hoped to do, but so let's have a little. This is probably a little bit better. I hope we can see him here. So there's the main arm, the one I was really hoping to get focused on. He's drying quite well. Few more. So next time I do this, we'll get the layer paints down, and it will stipple with the red on the claw. That's what we've got to do. And then this one is not much. This part of the arm is we're going to have to work on the metallics on the gun, and they'll be all that blue colour. The like that, do that, and we can tidy him up. Yeah. So that's that. Well, I've had fun. Next time, I don't know. I was thinking of doing it Sunday, but I may do one tonight. I'll do all the socials and stuff like that. If I'm going to do it, call out. We'll just have to wait and see. I've got a few things I have to do today, so I might be a bit tired. But tomorrow, 7 o'clock on TikTok, I'm going to be painting. Not him. Let's go and do this guy first. Well, probably this guy. Painting this guy. He's got one arm. For the brand bruise, do that, and hopefully I may have some guests. One of those guests may even be Mr. Fish. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be doing that. So that'll be fun. So you come join me then. Expect lots of things. Yeah, I'm basically content you're going to get me from now will most likely be lives. I might do a little bit of a showcase and stuff like that. That's sort of where I'm heading. But also I will be doing, so around about the 25th, 26th, 27th, there will be the big Gearguts review, which I usually do. So that's probably the only other non-live content that I'm planning on doing. Something may come up. You never know. You never know. I may even just, if something was funny here, I may even just do a little short. I might do some shorts. I might wear some shorts. Too much information, isn't it? No, I'm wearing shorts. Trust me. I am wearing shorts. Okay, well, thank you all very much for joining us, staying with me for all this time. It's been a blast. I've had fun. I've learnt a few things. It's nice to know that my ideas are working. So that's always good. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you had some fun. And I will hope to see you in the not too distant future. And I am stalling while I try and work out to get the... Oh, I'll never be professional. I tried being polished once. So, oh, you're still here. Yes, it was nice to be painting. It's nice to do some painting. So I'll take photos of that, post them up on the Instagram, on Insta and a few other places so you can have a look. I hope you've enjoyed your time hanging out. I am going to tootle off, have a cup of coffee, and then talk to Rich, and we'll plan. And when I've got some interesting information about that, we'll do that. So I might have a guest very soon in one of my lives. So that will be fun. I may even have more guests soon. So if you are a painter and if you are a content maker watching me and you think I wouldn't mind having a bit of a chat with Brak, then I've got places you can message me and things like that, and you know where they are. So if you're up to that, yeah, let's do it. Let's I want to try and get some more community going. Let's go and see if we can talk to people in the community about hobby and stuff. That will be fun. So that's something coming up in the midterm future. Okay, well, I have said enough. Thank you very much. I'm going to go. And remember, if you are going crumping, you got to bash early, bash often.